Morning, it's the 23rd of October. Quite a biting air, it's quite cool. And very foggy. So we were hoping to clear that grass up today, but it'll have to shape itself and this fog buggers off and start blowing and sunny, so we can it can dry the leaf, so we can mow it, bale it and wrap it. So, but no, our Ollie turned up with one of Chris's tractors last night. He's on full-time maize campaign now, and yeah, 155R. She's a beauty, she is. I think she's all fully loaded and everything. And an 18-ton Bailey trailer. Chris is pulling 18-ton Baileys now. In fact, he's even got a load. Oh no, that's just a trap between. I thought he had a load on. He's trapped between window and thing, but he'll probably, I don't know where he's parked. I think he'll want filling with diesel, and then we'll bill Chris and Harry, but which won't be a problem because you know, we're good pals like. Right, I'll go get a mix on. Tell you what, I bet this bugger sees more spanners. That we've nearly done 13,000 hours with our hard girl. I bet that sees more spanners than this old girl has in her life. By the time it's done 13,000, or will it be chuck away? But by the time that's done 13,000, will it be throw away? And you would think, with the price of them, with the price of these new John Deere tractors, you'd think they'd do 20,000 hours without even thinking about spanners. You know, like the old 8 series, when they brought the 8100 out and the 8200. Built in Wisconsin, and the 7 series, the 7.6, the 7.7 and the 7.8, they were absolutely bomb-proof, weren't they? You know, a little bit backward step of tractors, like I said in my last video with our class, too many electrics, you know, and Mickey Mouse bloody components, which aren't really built to withstand 10, 12, 15, 20,000 hours. Anyway, right, we'll get sorted out. Hell, I've got close to that tractor, look. Christ almighty, I nearly touched it. That was a bit lucky. Knocked it off its bloody jack and all, because Frank hadn't finished it yesterday. But yeah, Ollie turned up midnight, what? It's all action today, to be fair. We're mowing some grass and baling it down at a place called Latham. But the problem, well, where I showed it the other day, look, we're a bit worried whether our trailers will carry very well, because we're on super singles. In fact, we're putting that on the shopping list for next year, whether we convert an old low loader and put a drawbar and some flotation tyres on it, or what, or an old Arctic trailer, I don't know. But we need a very, very good 32 foot straw trailer for next year. I'm cleaning this Beck out for an hour or two before Phil gets it mowed, and then we'll take the rower upper and get job done. Ottering again, aren't I? Yeah, we're just cleaning this Beck out because bloody hell, it flows some water in winter, and if we do, it seems to sort of get hold ups here and there, and then end up cutting. Like you see here, I've took a bit off yon side and deposited it at this side, so hopefully it's got a straighter cut through, unless it starts making its own path. Yeah, not butchering it too much, I'm just dealing with the problem areas. Like this land destined for spring corn, it's been worked, we've mow ploughed it, and we're getting hell of a flush of blackgrass. Hell of a flush of blackgrass, but we do, and it's quite dry, to be honest. But it is forecast a little bit of rain tomorrow and then back to dry, and if we do get 3 or 4 days in a row, I'm going to ask your opinion. What's your opinion on working it again? You know, get a real light footprint, probably put the flotation tyres on little John Deere and run over with the Apico, because I doubt it'd be dry enough for the rollers and paddles. The Apico Veridisc, and give it another scratch over and sort of kill a little bit what's come and show a bit more daylight to a few more seeds. Is that an advantage, or will they grow anyway, them seeds? I don't know. It's all cost, isn't it? You know, it's all diesel. It's all on the diesel and the maintenance and and you know and the wage bill. But is it an advantage? Because I've noticed next door, Winter Barley's desperate for a bit of manganese, but it's going to be too wet today. You can see it's lost its colour and it just looks a bit wet in the leaf. And our sandy soils are very, you need to be always on the ball with your foliar feeds, just lest you can lose great patches. But yeah, that's on the job list. Possibly, well, probably not tomorrow because it's going to be dripping, but in the next day or two. But yeah, I should have took that out, but just sort of shaping it a little bit to make it from that's the finished product. Look, like that. Soon bulldozes water to this side, and it ain't got a clear. It isn't so bad on here, to be honest, but around the corner, well, you can see there it's started to cut on right hand side. Like that bloody branch will end up falling in and holding stuff up, so I'll just knock it off with bucket, and I'll push that one back, and yeah, it's maintenance, isn't it? You know, our waterways are in terrible shape. I know, it's like beating your head against it. I do watch Wardy, and my bloody door handle's broke off. My window's broke out. I'll have to get a piece of perspex. Yeah, I watch Wardy, and it must like going to these meetings, listening to these boffins who know absolutely nothing. Don't know, overeducated, I mean. I think people are overeducated now, you know, they get these high-powered jobs in these offices, but they don't know. They have they a clue about how a water course works? Come on, old girl. Oh God, hang on. I'll have another go. It's got a little electric pump helping the flow of fuel. And if you don't have it on, it starves itself. Anyway, it's just on a switch, and when you leave the digger on a night, you switch the switch off, and if you don't, you have a flat battery on the morning. But yeah, it's just one of them diggers. What Christ, we've paid for it. What we give the agri-sales lads for this digger, we've had our money's worth out of it, because we've done some big digging. She's done some bloody work. Yeah, she's a bit drippy in places. She wants a few pipes of dressing and a little bit of an O-ring or two, maybe on an oil block or two. But she's worth her weight in gold. So yeah, for these jobs, I mean, yeah, if you had to hire someone in, it's just convenient. I've come for an hour before we go silage. You know, I'll just get down to the end of this one, track it down out at way, and then get on with another job next time I get a spare hour. But yeah, jobs like this we do every year. Maintenance, you know. I watched Wardy, and it was at a meeting. I think it's Sunday's edition of Wardy's Waffle. I don't mind him, to be honest. He ain't like me, he ain't like us lot here, is he? We're rough and ready. He's a gentleman farmer, but I quite like, he's got a voice what gets heard, you know. But the Environment Agency don't seem to be, I don't know, getting stuck into some proper work. It's all about, well, it's about now, isn't it, really? But they need some people going round saying that tree's at fault, we need to rive that out, we need to scoop it out there, straighten it up there, and have some contracts like farmers with a machine, probably a little bit better than this. Don't have to be a brand new, and it don't have to be a big contractor. You know, one-man band, or a farmer with 3 diggers where he sets them off here, there and everywhere to do jobs. You know, and gets contractors in like that at £70, £80 an hour for their machines, and someone assessing that you're doing a good job in your hour. You know, not that you're taking piss and making a 3-hour job last 3 weeks, which I think is happening all over the world, well, all over this country, in every organisation what's doing stuff. It's getting milked, isn't it? There seems to be and I think the bottomless money pit is running out, you know. So greed is knackered job. Right, we'll crack on anyway. sort of eroding this back, and it's all the silt is getting it's carried down the stream and getting deposited at that side of the beck, you see. So I want to change that path. So what I'm trying to do is dig a deeper channel down there and just put it to this side, and then by the time I've finished, that'll be running straight through. That's the idea. So, and when we get a deluge of water anyway, this will all sort itself out, but the water course will have done its job by then. That's the idea. It just takes a bit of time, like, and a bit of thought, you know. It's quite a therapeutic job, is digging, I think. You sort of get in your own little world and sort of drift away, and then next minute you sort of wake up out of it, and you're over there, you know. A bit like power and some tractor jobs, you know. You sort of get. Because sometimes I drive a full day without radio on. The other day when I was drilling with, because Ollie usually drills, I never had radio on. I just seemed to drift away in my own little world, thinking about what to do and, you know, planning things, sort of. These bloody willow trees are in the way. Just pushing it back a minute, because it doesn't need a lot of attention at all. So I'm just sort of scraping the side back, and I think that'll do. But the problem is with these willow trees, you know, they're overhanging, but we're going to sort them next year, because we've actually ordered our tree shear, which is going on front of this old girl. So after next harvest, what I'll do, I'll just reach up into them, into these trees, and just take them back, you know. If we don't, the limbs will end up dragging the rest of the tree over. Bloody willow trees, pain in the ass, aren't they? So yeah, ours is a 30 centimetre. He'll do a 30 centimetre tree. So what you'd do, you'd trim that little one off first, and then you'd trim the back one off, you know, in small increments from top. Whatever you can reach at top, grab it, put it behind you, and then go a bit further down until you probably get, I'd hope, especially a willow, because willow ain't hard at all. He'll be able to take that one right back down to that trunk, and then any we need to chainsaw, we'll come back and just lop them off. But yeah, I'm quite excited about the job, really. There's a few neighbours inquiring, when you get it done, come and sort us out. If I get a bit of work, I'll go out and buy a better digger. But this is quite careful on the minute. Bent it, well, that could have been bent off the spreader, but it's actually chopped it, nearly chopped the bloody thing in half. Yeah, it's one of the